Getting even closer to a final deal after almost 5 months on strike. The Writers Guild and the studios reached a tentative contract agreement. There's still some more work to do, of course, before they can return to the writers' room. But KKL News reporter Tom Wade is here with a look at what's ahead, not just for the writers, but also the striking actors and local businesses that were affected by this strike.
Yeah, the collateral damage, right, Pat? But this is the night we've been waiting for a long time. Finally, some good news to follow up on. Obviously, this all happened last night, but you know, the past 24 hours, Writers Guild members have been celebrating. It's been months of pent-up stress and frustration. In the coming days, union members will see the details of the tentative deal and are expected to approve it. But the next major hurdle, of course, is the actors' strike. On the picket lines since May, the Hollywood writers appear ready to pen the end of this painful chapter. Sunday night, the WGA negotiating team announced a tentative deal they are calling exceptional.
We don't know the exact details of it yet, but I went out and covered some of the festivities last night. Writers were celebrating at bars all across LA, on the West Side, up in North Hollywood, and they are both relieved and elated about this.
Making history as one of the longest Writers Guild strikes ever, union members have felt the enormous emotional and financial toll. Charla and James Oliver are among them. They trust their leadership has made the right tentative deal.
I very much trust our guild.
While the details of the agreement remain under wraps, it includes concessions on royalty payments for streaming and protecting writers from being replaced by AI, two of the main sticking points of a strike that has cost the industry more than $5 billion. The collateral damage to local businesses that support TV and film has been devastating.
This is the third strike we've been through, and this one has been the hardest one yet.
Pam Ellier is the co-founder of History for Hire, a prop house in North Hollywood. The dual strikes have made staying in business very challenging. Now there is new hope.
It's really like, okay, when will we be gearing up and how long will it be? The consensus of feeling right now is that it'll probably be about a month once all the contracts are signed and all. So we're hoping to get busy starting the end of this year, but I think it's really going to be 2024 where we get super busy.
Of course, looming over the excitement of the tentative writers deal is the actors strike. 160,000 SAG-AFTRA members are still on the picket lines.
I think the SAG-AFTRA hurdles are, in fact, even more significant than the WGA hurdles, to be honest with you, because SAG-AFTRA is a much larger union, and it's a much more unruly union with 160,000 members versus the WGA's 11,000. So bigger constituency of people with a bigger spectrum of issues they're fighting over. Now, of course, some are similar.
There is optimism, though, among the actors that the WGA agreement could mean a breakthrough for them.
As I don't speak officially for SAG-AFTRA, but obviously as a member, I will say that the feeling amongst us, the members, is that this is a good sign.
The first shows forced off the air, late-night talk shows. They will likely be the first programs to return, perhaps as early as next week. There are two branches of the Writers Guild, East and West. Both of the guild boards are expected to vote and approve the tentative deal tomorrow, and then the rest of the union members will cast their votes probably the next week, we think, but there's not an exact timeline for that, so we'll see how that plays out.
Okay, but most of the union members, some 11,000 or so, are expected to vote yes on that.
Yes, they are. And Pat, and you've seen this, and I've talked to the members too. They put a lot of faith and trust into their negotiating committee, and that has not wavered at all. And I think they truly believe the details that they see will be the best that could have been done. I think there's a lot.
They went out long enough, that's for sure.
They did. I mean, and there doesn't seem to be any cracking in the solidarity of the WGA from what I can see in my reporting. Okay,
as that gentleman alluded to in your piece.
Yeah.
Have there been, or do you know if there are preliminary talks to get the SAG-AFTRA workers back to work?
You know, right now, there could be back channel stuff going on, but there's nothing public as to when SAG is going to go back. But I can tell you, what I have noticed is it's a little bit quieter from some of the negotiating members, from Fran Drescher, the president of the union. So I don't know if that's a strategic thing, knowing that, hey, let's tone down the rhetoric. Let's bring this temperature down because we need to get back in there. Let's try to, you know, back off from some of the more confrontational language. These are just sort of my observances of now how things are kind of more quiet on the SAG end.
And hopefully this is an impetus for
yes,
those
right, a pattern bar, like yeah,
too.
Absolutely.
All right, well, as you said, this was a long time coming.
It was. Here we go. Let's hope it ends soon.
Yeah, all right, thank you so much, Tom.